Hello everyone, welcome to another day of the challenge. So again we will be starting with something new today. So let's pick up professional topics and let's speak on it. So I would want you to pause the video and think about the words or phrases that I have been reading here and what all thoughts you can come up with, and then we can maybe compare each other's thought. First topic is, what is the most important lesson you have learned in your career? So till now, most important lesson is that you don't have to depend on others to share some information with you. You almost always have a lot of information already with you that you can complete 60 to 70% of the work by yourself. So before going to any senior or a colleague, you must do your research. It implies that you really wanted to learn how to do that particular thing, and you have done all your background, and only the technical aspect is what you are stuck at, which only an experienced person can help you with. So that is something which is the best lesson that I have learned. I learned it at the very beginning of my career with one of my colleague and my friend in HCL Technologies. His name is Avinash, and I have learned from him that if you are independent from others in the way that how you analyze things, and you are but what happens in that way is you are able to generate new ideas by yourself and not depending on others. Okay, next topic for today is, what advice would you give to someone just starting their career? Hmm. If you are starting your career, it must be kept in mind that you choose company very wisely. So first company would not be something which you would want to stay for long, and it would be very important to switch career after a particular period of time. But as of now you are just starting it, so let's not talk about the career change, but how to start it impactfully. What you can do for best is, you like I just said in the previous phrase, you try to learn as much as possible from yourself. Do your own basic research, because no one in corporate world is going to spend dedicated hours for you and teach you everything from basic. So you gotta learn by yourself, you gotta think by yourself, understand the process, ask your doubts then and there, so that whenever there is a time when project is going to be distributed among the team members, you must be the one grabbing the best one, because you have all the basics covered, and what you learned from the mentor is only the experienced part, which only an experienced person can teach someone. But to reach that level, you must have done all your basic research by yourself. Okay, next phrase for today is, how do you build trust with colleagues and client? I think this was covered yesterday. How would you explain your job to a 5-year old? Okay, to a 5-year old. So let's say 5-year old goes to a kindergarten and he meets his new friends. And there is a person who takes care of the class, that is known as teacher. And teacher, why would a teacher come to a class and teach the students? Because teacher want to improve, teacher want to earn something, and that is given by the principal, that money is given by the principal or the head of that school, which your mother and father talked to at the time of your admission. And now your teacher is coming in and adding value to your lives in exchange of the money your parents have given to the school. Now that school takes care of what you have been you know that takes care of the teachers and make sure they get good amount, so that they continue doing their job in the best way possible. So my job is around same only. I help company to improve. I help decision makers by providing them insights, and in that manner I get paid for my job if I am adding value to the organization continuously. And company will definitely take care of me if I am taking care of the decisions and the work that I have been hired for. Okay, I don't think it is the way I wanted to present to a 5 year old, but yeah, maybe he will get an idea that I work for money and teachers are working for money as well. So, yeah, moving on to the next phrase. What role does creativity play in your professional life? So, I am in a professional role under FP&A team, financial planning and analysis. So, most of our work is on ad hoc basis. New things come up, and then we have to analyze it and give some ideas out of it. So, keeping that in mind, creativity becomes very important because there is new thing that we are dealing with each and every day, and new challenges, new process that we try to understand every time. And once understanding of the process is taken, we convert that into some manner experienced way of thinking, and make it part of daily activities or regular activity. It may be monthly or quarterly once it has been converted through normal way, once the basic research have been done. Okay, so the creativity is very important in that part, because I would help decision makers and in their decision making, and by providing the data from the research, it has to be crafted, the presentation has to be crafted in a way that it fulfills the need of fulfills the message that I want to give from that understanding or the research. So it is very creative how to compile every information in the form of slides and in a concise way that would save time for the leadership team as well. Okay, next phrase is, what trends do you see shaping the future of your industry? So industry that I work in is debt buying industry. So the trend is looking not good in the US markets because of this war going on, and unemployment rate is not decreasing at all. So I believe the industry that I'm part of would be doing better in the longer term as well, because people will be there would be more delinquencies in the market, and we would be having a lot more portfolios to purchase and invest them, and accordingly we can collect more and more collection from people, as the unemployment rate is not going up as well, it is stable. So I believe that people would be paying and fulfilling their need, after fulfilling their need, they would be wanting to improve their credit score by paying off all the debts. So in that way, I believe the future is going to be dependent on the current trends that is being handled or taken care of. But once Trump goes down, things will, I believe, get better, definitely, for sure. And new president will definitely make sure that all the actions that have been taken with other nations or within US as well, so anything can happen in that manner. Okay, I think that is all for today.